The legendary Battle of Kleidion, this epic clash of titans echoed through the annals of time, forever altering the destiny of the Balkans. In the blistering summer of 1014 AD, two mighty empires collided. On one side stood the formidable Byzantine Empire led by the indomitable Basil II, a man who would be immortalized as the Bulgar-Slayer. On the other side, the resolute Bulgarian Empire, under the command of the valiant Tsar Samuel, stood ready to defend their cherished independence. This was not merely a battle for territory, it was a struggle for survival, a fight for supremacy in the heart of the Balkans. The Byzantine Empire, heir to the grandeur of Rome, saw itself as the rightful ruler of the region. The origins of this monumental clash are rooted in the annals of history. The Byzantines and Bulgarians had been locked in a struggle since the Bulgars first set foot in the Balkans in the 7th century. The Byzantines, heirs to an ancient and sophisticated civilization, saw the Bulgarians as barbaric invaders, a dire threat to their dominion and way of life. The Bulgarians, in contrast, viewed the Byzantines as decadent and vulnerable, ripe for conquest. Over the centuries, these two mighty empires engaged in a relentless dance of war, uneasy truces, and treacherous betrayals. Under the leadership of formidable rulers like Krum and Simeon, the Bulgarians dared to challenge Byzantine supremacy, even casting their eyes on the great city of Constantinople. The Byzantines, though often taken aback by the ferocity of the Bulgarian onslaughts, managed to defend their heartlands. Yet the relentless conflict exacted a heavy toll on both empires. Each war drained their treasuries, weakened their armies, and planted the seeds for future strife. By the twilight of the 10th century, the stage was set for an epic confrontation, a battle that would shape the destiny of the Balkans for generations to come. At the heart of this epic saga stood two legendary rulers, Basil II of Byzantium and Tsar Samuel of Bulgaria. Basil II, a man of iron will and unyielding ambition, ascended to the throne of Byzantium in 976 AD. Determined to restore the empire to its former grandeur, Basil saw the Bulgarians as the primary obstacle to his imperial dreams. He vowed to annihilate them utterly, to erase their threat from history. Across the battlefield stood Tsar Samuel, the indomitable ruler of Bulgaria. The years preceding the legendary Battle of Kleidion were marked by a series of bloody skirmishes and masterful strategic maneuvers. Basil II, known as the Bulgar-Slayer, approached the conflict with relentless and methodical determination. He launched a series of relentless campaigns, each designed to wear down the formidable Bulgarian forces. Basil fortified key strongholds, bolstered his mighty army, and forged powerful alliances with neighboring rulers. Samuel, a master tactician of defensive warfare, countered Basil's advances with unparalleled cunning and tenacity. Employing hit-and-run tactics, he ambushed Byzantine supply lines and harassed their outposts with relentless precision. Samuel knew he could not defeat Basil in a direct confrontation, so he sought to weaken him gradually, to bleed the Byzantine army dry. For years, the two titanic armies clashed in the rugged mountains and valleys of the Balkans, each victory and defeat shifting the balance of power. Basil's unyielding persistence began to take its toll. Samuel's forces were stretched thin, his resources dwindling. The stage was set for an epic confrontation, a battle that would determine the fate of both empires for generations to come. The year 1014 AD dawned heavy with anticipation. The Byzantine army, a formidable force of seasoned warriors, marched deep into the heart of Bulgarian territory. Their objective, Kleidion, a crucial mountain pass that held the key to the Bulgarian heartland. Samuel, the astute Bulgarian Tsar, aware of Kleidion's significance, had positioned his forces in the surrounding hills, ready to spring a deadly ambush on the Byzantines as they traversed the narrow pass. The battle commenced with a clash of scouts, the first sparks in a storm of steel. The Byzantines, confident in their might and armor, advanced into the pass, their ranks protected by a formidable wall of shields. As the trap closed, Samuel unleashed his warriors. Bulgarian archers, concealed among the rocks and trees, unleashed a deadly hail of arrows, sowing chaos and confusion in the Byzantine ranks. The Byzantines, caught off guard but unyielding, fought back with unrelenting discipline and fury. The clash of swords on shields echoed through the mountains as the two armies surged back and forth. The battle raged for hours, a chaotic melee of blood and steel. The ground ran red with the blood of fallen warriors, the air thick with the stench of sweat, fear and death. The tide turned when a Byzantine general named Nikephoros Xiphias, at the head of a reserve force, discovered a hidden path through the mountains. He led his men up the treacherous slopes, emerging behind the Bulgarian lines. The Bulgarian rearguard, taken by surprise, disintegrated under the sudden assault. With their position compromised, the Bulgarian forces began to crumble. The cataclysmic defeat at Kleidion marked a turning point for the Bulgarians. Their once proud army, the pride of the Balkans, lay in ruins. Tsar Samuel, the valiant leader, narrowly escaped capture, his spirit crushed by the overwhelming defeat. He would succumb to his grief just months later, his vision of a sovereign Bulgaria shattered. Basil II, known as the Bulgar-Slayer, unleashed a legendary vengeance upon his vanquished foes. He decreed that 99 out of every 100 captured Bulgarian soldiers be blinded, leaving a single one-eyed man in each unit to guide his comrades back to their homeland. This act of unparalleled cruelty, shocking even to his own men, sent a resounding message across the Balkans. Defiance against Byzantine rule would be met with swift and merciless retribution. The blinding of the Bulgarian soldiers at Kleidion would forever be etched into history, a grim testament to the ferocity that often accompanied imperial ambition. Yet it decisively crushed the Bulgarian resistance, altering the course of Balkan history forever.